Hey guys, Johnny here. So we're gonna review the three Messis. Obviously, I made a video earlier on which ones I recommend for each position, my initial thoughts on them, and whatever. If you want to catch that video, it should be my previous video, the Messi one, part one. That video, if you go around 24 minutes in, maybe 24:30, it will talk about which ones I think, which one I recommend for certain levels. If you're a noob, new to the game, experience, or blah blah blah, go check that out. But yeah, anyway, to this video we have this Messi build, the 2015 one. You already know the skills by now. Weighted pass, one touch through, first time. Basically, he's got all the skills apart from, as I mentioned in my other video, acrobatic finishing, fighting spirit, soul control, outside curler, and yeah, that was it. And then the last skill is up to you. I probably went cut behind and turn or pinpoint, depends on where you play him. If you play him as a winger, I'll probably go pinpoint. If you play him as you go cut behind and turn. Or if you play him as a striker, SS, cam, I go cut behind and turn for sure. As a last skill, but yeah. So the standard build is, this is what I went with. This is what has not let me down. It's never let me down with any of my builds. You guys know this already. I don't go above 8. In any player that's a booster, I never go above 8. Or any special legends I've come out this year or the year before, I don't go above 8. Especially with the new leveling system, you know, the new manager boost. There's certain managers that boost certain stats. So I really and truly, there's no point of going above certain stats anymore, because now the level, the affinity a manager has boosts that regardless anyway. So this is the build I went with. This is the one that hasn't let me down at all. But there is another. If you don't want to put 4 in aerial, which is up to you, I think as a winger, 60 physical contact is more noticeable than no physical contact in my opinion. So I went with 4 in there, but it's up to you. Now, with this build, if Messi's in form, which is most likely always going to be the case, whether he's got a diagonal arrow or a straight arrow upwards, if he's got a diagonal arrow upwards, he'll get +2 in offensive awareness, which will boost it to 91. He will get 100 kicking power. He'd have 98 finishing, 99 curl, and so on. Now, if he's an up arrow, he'd have 92 offensive awareness, 99 finishing, and 99 curl. So that's why I thought it makes sense to even it out this way. However, there are other builds. You can put 1 in aerial strength, and then you can put 1 in shooting if you want the curl, and then maybe 1 from the inform. You could probably go that, or you could go into dexterity to get the offensive awareness to 90. If you don't believe in form, you can do that as well, or you can go 9 in lower body to get the kicking power to 100, speed to 81, and stamina to 83. Personally, that's up to you, but I believe in the form, so I'm okay with putting 4 points in aerial strength, and because I don't go above 8, it works out for me anyway. That's build number 1. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Build number 2, the deep line forward Messi. Again, I mentioned before, if you go to 25 minutes in my previous video, you'll see why I recommend so and so and so. Remember, the skills for all the Messis. All the Messis need acrobatic finishing, fighting spirit, soul control, and outside curl on all the Messis. Go check out the video, I'll say it again. But yeah, this Messi is only one way to build him in my opinion. The rest are meh. I go 8 in passing, 8 in shooting, 8 in dribbling, 8 in dexterity, 8 in lower body, and then 5 in aerial strength. With the 5 on aerial strength, you get at least 70 jumping, a plus above 70 heading, and obviously decent physical contact. So it's a beast. Now, as a deep line forward, I've always said this. A deep line forward, you always need passing. I don't care. You need passing, dribbling, tight possession, physical contact, and obviously finishing and decent offensive awareness. Now, I have noticed Konami is doing a lot of track back on deep lying forwards, so maybe I'm tempted. I don't know. I'm tempted to put my last skill as track back, but obviously, I've recommended weighted pass because Messi does not have a weighted pass. As a deep lying forward, weighted pass would be really cool on this Messi. So yeah, this is the only way I'd level him. When he gets in form, he'd get 90 offensive awareness. And so that's pretty much sorted if he's in form. If you want to, but I wouldn't though. If you want to, you could probably put the 6 points in dexterity to get to 90. So you have that. You could do this. I think this might be, if not, if you don't go for my build, you could go for this one. This one looks just as good. I'd go 90 dexterity if you want to go above 8. There, this is what I'd build him as if you want to. But me, I'm okay with this. It hasn't let me down. This is my favorite Messi, so it hasn't let me down. And then the final build, we have the 2009 build. This is a very, very controversial build. I have built this guy with my leveling method, the 8 method. Now, this Messi can play right wing as a roaming flank. As a roaming flank, the main thing with roaming flank is the off the ball movement. Same with prolific wingers as well. Creative playmakers are kind of on the ball, but with prolific wingers and roaming flank, they're more off the ball movement. So and because this Messi is a striker, I use him in strike as well. He's in right wing and strike. Those are the only positions I use him. I go 8 in dribbling, basically the same method as usual, and then 2 in aerial. Now, again, if he's in form, offensive awareness goes to 90. The ball control goes to 90. Dribbling is 94. Again, depending on what manager you have. If you have Guardiola, the boost will get him to 85 type possession. And then plus if you get in form, it goes to 86. Passing goes to 89. And if he's in an up arrow, it goes to 90. Low pass. And then finishing, it goes to 99. We know this already. Heading can go to 90 if you want, if he's in form. So this is kind of complete, very complete, this Messi. This Messi is, again, it's more off the ball movement. If he's on the wing as a roaming flank, you're cutting inside with this Messi. You're running in to go score, or you're running in to do a 1-2 and then to go score, or you're playing him in strike as like a deep lying forward or makes a run in behind. I think if you play him in strike, this build makes so much sense. You start thinking, oh yeah, as a striker, it looks pretty good. But as a roaming flank, this is just as good in my opinion. Yeah, remember the skills again: outside curler, fighting spirit, acrobatic finishing. He already has soul control, so I went chip shot. I mentioned why I went chip shot in my other video. And then the last skill, again, up to you, personal preference. You can go cut behind and turn, but I'd probably go pinpoint crossing or weighted pass. Again, I think that's the best thing for me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the leveling. Stay tuned. I might do a part 3, I don't know yet. But part 3 might be gameplay with all the 3 Messis and see which ones are different. But yeah, part 2 complete. Stay tuned. Peace.